What's up everybody, BHart here, and today we're gonna draw Naruto Uzumaki with pencils, so let's get started. Alright, so like always we start with the circle with the line through the middle, and then we can already start to sketch the shape of the face. And by the way, I'm using a 2H pencil for sketching. Now we can erase the lower line of the circle and draw a horizontal line for its headband. And the next step is to draw the ears. And now we can draw his eyebrows and try to keep this little distance between them. Now we will sketch the shape of his eyes, and we will press very lightly in the beginning and then add the details in the next steps. Next we draw 3 lines for his fox marks on both sides, 1 vertical line for his nose, 2 dots for his nostrils and another line for his mouth. In the next step we draw a circle for the iris, and on the way we also thicken the upper eyelid. And we will do the same for the other eye, and when we're done we add a dot for his pupil. Now we move on to his headband, and for that we just draw a rectangle for the metal plate. On the sides we add 3 dots for the screws, and on the middle we add the symbol of the hidden leaf. And now we will draw his hair, and for that I suggest that we move along the circle that we drew in the beginning to keep the proportions right. So just move a little bit above the circles and draw spikes in different directions using 2 lines. And the last step to finish the face is to add the details on the ears. Now we will draw his hands, doing the finger sign for the shadow clone jutsu, and first we draw the middle finger. The index finger is right behind it, but it's not visible so much. And then we add the other 2 fingers and the rest of his hand. And make the hands a little bit bigger than I did here, because I've drawn them way too small. For the other hand we do the same process as we did with the first one. First we draw the middle finger, then we draw the other 2 fingers, and then the rest of the hand. Okay, so we're done with the sketch, and what I do next is I erase the whole drawing so that the lines are only slightly visible. And now I go over the lines again, but make clean lines. And for the eyes I'm using a 0.3 mechanical pencil, and for the rest of the drawing I'm using a normal B pencil. Alright, now let's get the shading, and we will start with his hair, and for that I'm using a B pencil. For the headband I'm using a 6B pencil. And for the metal plate, the B pencil again. For the shading on his face I'm using the B pencil, and for his eyes I'm using a 6B pencil. For the shading on his chest and on his fingers I'm using a 2H pencil. And for his clothes I'm using the darkest pencil that I have, an 8B pencil. And as you can see, I also had no idea how this will look in the end. I experimented a lot with using my fingers and trying to smudge the pencil lines, but I didn't like how this looked, so I erased the lines and yeah, went with this one. And you should never be afraid to try out new things, guys, because then you won't improve. And if you have something in your mind, an idea that might look good on your drawing, then try it out. Don't be scared. Alright guys, so that was my tutorial on how to draw Naruto. Man, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. In German it's Naruto, you know? I'm from Germany. So yeah. That was my tutorial, I hope that it was helpful for you, and see you next time.